At exactly 12:01 a.m., Karen hit send. By sunrise, 47 homeowners woke up to the same cold, smug email. Effective immediately, HOA dues are increasing by 312%. Non-payment will result in liens within 7 days. No vote, no meeting, no warning, just power. By 8 a.m., the neighborhood Facebook group was on fire. Retirees panicking, single parents scrambling, one family calculating whether groceries or HOA came first. And at 9:15 a.m., Karen did what she loved most. She drove the neighborhood, slowly, window down, oversized sunglasses, that tight, satisfied smirk. Because this wasn't about community improvements. This was about control. 3 months earlier, 47 homeowners had publicly questioned her spending, the luxury landscaping contract, the security company owned by her cousin, the mysterious administrative reimbursements. They embarrassed her at the last board meeting, so she humiliated them back, or so she thought. By noon, certified letters were already being prepared. By evening, threats of liens were drafted. By the next morning, she expected surrender. Instead, at 42 p.m., Karen received a single email. Subject line, "We will not be paying." Not one homeowner, not 10, 47. And attached to that email was something she never expected, something that would turn her midnight power move into the beginning of her public downfall. Karen didn't panic. She laughed. 47 signatures at the bottom of the email. Bold, coordinated, dramatic, cute. She forwarded it to the HOA attorney with one line, "Prepare liens." All of them. But she made one mistake. She opened the attachment. It wasn't a petition. It was a forensic audit summary, 12 pages, highlighted transactions, inflated vendor invoices, duplicate landscaping charges, emergency roof repairs billed in July during a drought. And the signature at the bottom, not one of the 47. It belonged to a CPA who lived quietly on Maple Drive, a homeowner Karen once fined $200 for excessive holiday lighting. He had spent 3 months reviewing every financial statement, line by line, because when fees jumped 312% overnight, he knew something wasn't just aggressive, it was illegal. By 9:03 p.m., Karen's smirk faded. By 9:11 p.m., she called the HOA treasurer. No answer. By 9:16 p.m., the neighborhood Facebook group exploded again, but this time screenshots were flying, copies of checks, vendor registration records, a state business filing linking the landscaping company to someone with Karen's maiden name. The comments weren't scared anymore. They were organized. At 10 p.m., 47 homeowners posted the same sentence. "See you at the emergency meeting." And for the first time in years, Karen wasn't the one controlling the room. If this is already making your blood boil, hit like, share this video, and subscribe, and tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? The emergency meeting was standing room only. Karen arrived early. Navy blazer, pearls, printed bylaws stacked neatly in front of her like armor. She expected noise, she expected drama, she did not expect precision. The CPA from Maple Drive stood first. Calm, measured, projected slides lit up the clubhouse wall, transaction timelines, vendor overlaps, payment approval signed digitally at 2:13 a.m. Security footage logs proving the emergency repairs crew never showed up. Murmurs turned into gasps. Karen tried to interrupt. Out of order, this meeting wasn't approved. The CPA didn't raise his voice. He simply held up the governing documents. Emergency session threshold 25% homeowner signatures. They had 62%. Then came the second blow. A retired paralegal stood up. She had already filed a formal complaint with the state regulatory division overseeing HOAs 3 days ago because the 312% increase, it violated statutory notice requirements. Silence swallowed the room. Karen reached for her water. Her hand trembled. Then the projector changed slides, bank transfers, 3 payments labeled administrative reimbursement, deposited into an account partially matching Karen's legal name. The room shifted from shock to fury. Karen finally snapped. "You're twisting this. This is harassment." But someone in the back calmly replied, "No, this is accountability." And then the treasurer stood up and cleared his throat. What he said next would make Karen realize this wasn't just a revolt, it was the beginning of her removal. The treasurer didn't look at Karen, he looked at the room, voice shaking, not from fear, but from relief. "I tried to stop this." The clubhouse went still. He explained how he refused to sign off on the 312% increase, how he questioned the vendor contracts, how he asked for competitive bids, and how 2 weeks ago Karen revoked his account access and claimed it was a software transition. Gasps. He then dropped the final document onto the table. A resignation letter, but not his, hers. Unsigned, but already drafted, because he had seen this coming. He had quietly consulted an attorney when the first administrative reimbursements appeared, and he wasn't alone. By now, more than 70% of homeowners had signed a recall petition. The vote happened that night, hands raised, counted twice. Karen stood frozen as the numbers were read aloud. Removal effective immediately. Audit demanded. Full financial review initiated. Her authority gone in under 48 hours. But the humiliation didn't end there. Within weeks, the state inquiry confirmed improper self-dealing, civil penalties followed, repayment orders issued, and the same 47 homeowners she tried to intimidate, they approved a temporary dues reduction after recovering misused funds. Karen moved out 3 months later, quietly. No farewell post, no final email, just a for sale sign where her power once lived. If this opened your eyes, like, share, and subscribe, and tell us in the comments, where are you watching from?